Are you always out of cash before the month ends? You're not just broke, but you're staring poverty in the face? Let's face it, how do you spend your money? If you're living within your means, you shouldn't live from paycheck to paycheck. Do you waste money like the poor on so many things, thinking they're going to make you happy? You can be happy without breaking the bank. Take a look at Warren Buffett. He lives in an unassuming house, drives an ordinary car, and rocks simple clothing, yet he's one of the happiest and richest people in the world. What does this tell you? Frugality is a path to financial freedom. To get out of poverty and speed up your journey to financial freedom, you need to stop wasting money on these 14 things. Number 1, impulse buying. With $20 left in your bank account, you grab a pair of sneakers worth $220 at the shopping mall while strolling down the city center. Hold on a second. Are you serious? But what happened to those pairs of shoes at home? Because I'm trying to wrap my head around why you'd skyrocket your debt by almost 1,000% for some crazy sneakers. It may sound funny, but in reality, many people, especially the poor, behave like that when it comes to impulsive spending. Anyone can fall into this trap, but the poor take it to an extra length. They'll snatch up things they can't afford without thinking twice, not minding if they'll have to keep paying for it for the next 24 months. Warren Buffett once said that when he had his first child, he transformed a dresser into a crib. That's what we call repurposing. So before you splurge on something new, look around your house. You might just find treasures waiting to be repurposed. Number 2, junk food. Apologies, but no one indulges in poor eating habits like a person who is financially struggling. However, do note that poverty is not defined by income, but rather by one's state of mind. They find it hard to resist the allure of chocolates, cookies, chips, soda, and many other junk foods. And here's the sneaky part. It doesn't appear expensive when purchased in small quantities. However, if you were to calculate the cumulative cost of those weekly $25 indulgences, you would be shocked by the annual expense. It's true that even billionaire Warren Buffett occasionally enjoys McDonald's. However, there's a catch. He doesn't view it as a snack, but as a main meal. If you're merely treating junk food as a side dish, it might be time to reconsider that habit for your financial well-being. Number 3, the harmless morning coffee. Would you believe it if I told you I've worked with people who spend more than $200 monthly at Starbucks? Surprisingly, 2 of them often complained about student loan payments. And I began wondering how on earth they can't figure out one of their major problems. Back then, they'd come to me for advice about their financial struggles, interestingly, with a cup of Starbucks almost every day, yet they couldn't understand where their money was going. You don't need any financial expert to tell you. You've got to make your coffee at home and save those coins for something better. Number 4, leasing new cars. Driving a brand new car down the road might seem cool, but the not so cool part is the burden of those monthly repayments. Many folks love the feel of a new car, so much so that they take out loans to get one. But here's the harsh truth. As soon as you drive it off the lot, its value begins to depreciate rapidly. By the time you finish paying off the lease, the car is worth far less than its initial purchase price. Instead of getting a brand new car, especially if you can't pay the full price up front, consider a used one. Yep, even Warren Buffett is a fan of used cars. Going this route not only saves you for the lease payments, but also cuts down on maintenance costs. And remember, you don't need to replace your car every year. Whether it's new or used, if it's in good shape, stick with it. Don't let the pressure to look wealthy lead you into debt. Number 5, too many personal products. We all want to look our best, right? But sometimes we go overboard with personal care products, from hair care to face masks and everything in between. These products can significantly deplete your finances. Here's a golden rule. Simplicity. Keeping it simple is the key to living your best life. When you overcomplicate things, life gets complicated, and so do your finances. Number 6, unused gym memberships. Every January, the gym and sports centers are often filled to the brim, to the point that finding a parking spot can be daunting. From 6 a.m. to 12 midnight, people are working out. But go back there in April, you might even find the instructor napping. Poor soul, no one has been to the gym all day. But that doesn't move him because people like you keep paying for his sleep. It seems like a resolution for everyone is to shed those extra pounds. With great enthusiasm, some sign up for gym memberships. But let's be real, life gets busy and staying committed to the gym can be challenging. So why keep paying for something you're not using? So if you're thinking of how to cut down on expenses, stop the gym monthly payment and work out from home. You can jog, run, or do sit-ups without spending a dime. Number 7, overspending at restaurants. Treating yourself to a restaurant meal after a hectic day or ordering takeout when you're too tired to cook is okay once in a while. But here's the thing, eating out often can drain your wallet. Dining at a restaurant can cost you up to 3 times more than cooking at home. Over time, this adds up to wasteful spending. Even Warren Buffett heads home for dinner most nights. Cooking at home is not only cheaper, but also healthier. You can plan your meals ahead, and remember, you don't need an endless list of ingredients to whip up tasty, nutritious dishes. With a few simple ingredients, you can create delicious meals right in your own kitchen. Your wallet and your waistline will thank you. Number 8, overspending on clothes. You want to step out in style, elegance, and class? You don't have to break the bank to do that. All you need is some well-ironed fabric, well-selected to match your shoes and belt, plus a small fancy wallet or bag. That's all. Who cares about the brand? The idea that looking good equals donning luxurious brands is a misconception. People often believe that if you're not wearing a popular name brand, you're not looking good enough. Well, Warren Buffett has been rocking suits tailored by his personal tailor, Madam Lee. It might not be a fancy label like Armani, but you can still look dapper without emptying your wallet. Number 9, new gadgets and devices. It's no longer news that keeping up with the Joneses will drain you of your hard-earned cash. In this tech-driven era, new gadgets and devices seem to hit the market daily, tempting us with their shiny features. But here's the truth. You can do without having the latest of everything. So resist the urge to get the newest iPhone or the fanciest smartwatch. Don't buy what you don't genuinely need. No matter how much pressure you feel to stay up to date, remember that it's not worth blowing your budget. Number 10, debt from credit cards. Warren Buffett's got some wisdom on this one. He advises against using a credit card if you can't pay off the full balance each month. The moment you start racking up credit card debt, you're on the wrong track. If you can't trust yourself to use a credit card responsibly and keep piling up debt, it might be best to stick to cash. Cash forces you to be more disciplined with your spending and helps you stay within your means. Number 11, going to the movies at the theater. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with catching a flick at the movie theater now and then. It's a fun way to unwind and enjoy your favorite films. However, it can be an expensive hobby if you make it a regular thing. Instead of paying for pricey movie tickets, consider hosting a movie night at home with friends. It's budget-friendly, and you won't have to mortgage your wallet for overpriced popcorn and snacks. Number 12, unused subscriptions. We're in the age of subscriptions. From streaming services to magazines to irrelevant websites, it's easy to accumulate a stack of recurring expenses. Having multiple subscriptions that offer similar services is not a smart use of your money. Instead of signing up for every streaming platform under the sun, pick the one you use most and stick with it. It's time to do a subscription spring cleaning. Cancel all those auto renewals and manually subscribe only to the services you genuinely want to use. Number 13, unnecessary hangouts. Do you need to always have a drink with every friend? We all love to enjoy a good drink, but let's face it, it's an expensive habit, much like smoking. I do not dispute that it's a great way to socialize, but what if it's eating deep into your wallet? $25 a week equals $100 monthly, totaling $1,200 a year just to grab a drink with a few friends. That's no longer cool. If you want to hang out, meet in a park and come along with your drink. It's a lot cheaper. Even better, drink at home before you head out, and then enjoy quality time with your friends without emptying your wallet. Number 14, gambling. Have you ever tried your luck with a scratch card? How did that turn out? Or maybe you're a frequent casino goer, hoping for that big win. Well, my friend, this is where many poor people pour their money. Gambling is addictive. And those stories of jackpot winners might keep you hooked for years without any real returns. If you can't resist, consider budgeting a fixed amount for it and leave your cards at home. Once that cash is gone, it's time to call it a night. If you can cut down on your expenses in these 14 areas, you'll watch your wealth grow and your financial stress melt away. Eager to know how to grow your wealth exponentially? Watch the next video on your screen. See you in the next one.